All right, so today's reading is what vows have you made in past lives that you need to release yourself from, free yourself from? So I was guided to just not choose, but shuffle and have 3 cards come out for 3 piles. So it's just one card. It's a pile, but it's not even a pile. It's just one card. So this is really a pick a card reading, but we're going to build from that. But this one card is going to tell us what vow you made in your past lifetime that is holding you back and that you need to release yourself from, free yourself from. So I'm going to open the energy, let you focus on these 3 cards and pick a card, and then we'll go from there. Okay, if you haven't picked your card yet, please pause the video and do so, but I'm going to get started with my pile number 1s. Pile number 1. What vow did you make in your past life that is holding you back in this lifetime? All right, you took a vow of poverty. That tells me this is the 10 of Cups reversed. The 10 of Cups, when it's upright, is a very big fulfillment card. It's arrival. It's fulfillment in emotional, spiritual, and financial ways. So in reverse, this tells me you took a vow of poverty in a past lifetime. So you may have been a priest, you may have been a nun, you may have been some other, a monk, some type of religious practitioner of some sort that took a vow of poverty. So you want to release that. You want to clear yourself from that. So let's, the angel cards are going to say something about how you need to clear. Okay, well, the first thing that comes up is trust. Okay, so you need to trust. Okay, what does that mean? Let's see what else they have to say. How are you going to clear yourself of this? What advice do they have to clear yourself from this vow of poverty that you took? I'll get a couple more cards and then we'll read them. What do you have for pile number 1? What more do you have to say about clearing themselves, releasing themselves, freeing themselves from this vow of poverty? Give us a clear guidance here. We need some clear guidance on how to, because I'm sure these people want to release themselves from this vow of poverty. We don't want to be held back in this lifetime by prior lifetimes and vows we made in prior lifetimes. Okay, we're going to cut the card. Cut the cards. Cut the deck. Nope, that one wants to come. Okay, trust, playfulness. What's the third card? Guardian angel. Okay. So what are you trying to tell us with this? Okay. When you took this vow of poverty, it's because you were proving to yourself that you were a spiritual person, that you were spiritually connected, that you were a good person, because you were fearful. You were fearful of God. Okay, you were fearful of whatever it is that you believed in at the time. So the belief system at that time was that you had to be poor, you had to take this vow of poverty, you had to live a life of service and as a servant to God or to whatever, whatever religion you were involved in. So the angel cards are telling me that you need to trust God, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. You need to trust it, not fear it. Okay? In this lifetime, you need to come to a place of trusting it and not fearing it. There's a meme that goes around or something that goes around that says, the universe is willing to play with you if you're willing to play with it. So that's what I see when I see this card. It's, if you're willing to be more playful, less serious, less fearful, less, devout to this idea of, being good through being poor, being good through sacrifice. If you're willing to be more playful with the universe will play with you. Okay, so trust the universe, play with the universe, and then allow your guardian angel to guide you and to protect you and to help you. Okay, they're here offering you advice and condolences and support. So you need to allow that. Okay, so that's what those cards are telling me. I'm going to see if I can get some more, maybe some more specific advice for you. So here, to use these grace cards. Okay, so how are we releasing ourselves from the vow of poverty that we took in a past lifetime? Whoa. Okay, there we go. We have a card for that. Okay, shine. Step into the light. You are a gift to the world. Okay, this makes sense. So shine. You know, in the past lifetime, you weren't allowed to shine. You had to hide. You had to be, you know, either, you know, hidden away in a convent, in a, what is it called? The rectory for the priests. The monks go to, what do they go to? Monks, they go live in isolation in a monastery, maybe? Is that what it's called? Anyways, so yeah, it's not coming to me. I don't know why. But obviously I want to forget anything about those past lifetimes. But so yeah, you were taught in this past lifetime that you weren't allowed to shine. You weren't allowed to be an individual. You weren't allowed to be, you know, you had to be a servant. You had to, you know, shroud yourself in clothing and in dark clothing, actually, is what I see. And you had to dim your light, and you couldn't shine your light. You know, for whatever reason, I don't know why they believed these things, but that's what they believed. So to free yourself from this vow of poverty, first of all, just say it. I am freeing myself from this vow of poverty that I took in a past lifetime, okay? Then say, I trust in the universe. I'm willing to play with the universe. I'm willing to accept the support of my guardian angel, and I'm willing to shine, okay? I'm willing to shine in this world and shine my light. I'm willing to step into the light and be the gift to the world that I am. And because you're a gift to the world, you'll be giving your light and your gift, your talents, your abilities to the world, and the world will give back to you, okay? So I hear, yeah, that's okay. Ascended Masters want to say something. The Ascended Master cards about all of this. Okay, here we go. Receive. Okay, yeah. So shine, step into the light, be the gift, give to the world who you are, and then receive. Let the hungry earth of your body be nourished by the rainfall of my blessings. Open yourself to receive all things I wish to grant you. I shall bring you relief. So open yourself to receiving, because that's the thing. You took a vow of poverty, and that meant that you were not willing to receive. Okay? You were giving only. You were sacrificing only. You were being a servant. You weren't receiving, okay? So they're telling you very clearly, trust, play, allow support, shine your light, and receive, okay? So I want you to say it. I want you to say it to yourself. I release myself from any past life vows of poverty and any past life vows of any sort. I trust the universe. I will play with the universe. I will allow myself to be supported by my angels and by the universe. I will shine my light. I will step into the light and shine my light and be the gift to the world that I am meant to be. And I will receive what the world has to offer me when I offer myself to the world. So this time you're offering yourself to the world as a gift to the world that is valuable and that is deserving and worthy, okay? Not as a servant, okay? You can be of service, but you don't have to be a servant, all right? So that's what I want you to release. I hope that helps, and I hope that you'll do it. Humor me, do it, see what happens. Let me know if any shifts happen for you. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right, pile number 2. Let's see what vow you have taken in the past life, that you need to release yourself from. Okay, This tells me that you took a vow to not know, to not be connected, to not be spiritually connected, to not know, to live in darkness, to live in ignorance almost is the word that's coming, and I don't really love that word, but in the true sense of the word, like in this unknowing place where you're not connected, you're not wise, you're not tapped into your wisdom, into your intuition, and to hide that. So, oh yeah, okay, I'm getting a strong energy here that you might have been a Wiccan, a person that practiced Wicca or some sort of paganism, or etc. And there was a time in history, we know very well, there was a time in history where people who practiced this kind of intuition, opening themselves to the intuition and all of that, were persecuted. We know that. So that's what I'm feeling. You took a vow to hide this part of yourself, to not be this wise, intuitive person, because it was for your safety. Obviously, you didn't want to be persecuted. So that's the vow that you made to yourself that you need to release today. Okay? So the angel cards are going to give us a little bit of advice to see how you can release yourself from that. You can also just say, I release myself from any past life vows. I release myself from the past life vow of being hidden, hiding my wisdom, hiding my truth, hiding my intuition, of not being the powerful intuitive that I am. Whatever, however you want to phrase that, okay? So you can say that, just say, I release myself from it. Okay, so accept the support. Look at all these ancestors and angels and archangels and spirit guides that are supporting you. They're here to support you while you do this. They want you to release this. Okay, so accept their support, okay, while you're releasing yourself from this vow. They're helping you heal that. They're very supportive of it. That's a beautiful, beautiful card. Okay. Let's see. Whew, my heart is there's like a flutter. There's a anxiety / excitement going on. So I understand if you feel that way too. I mean, obviously, the safety was a big issue when you chose to make that vow. So I feel that anxiety, but also excitement at releasing this vow coming up. Okay. 2 cards here. Balance and focus. Okay. So, balance and focus. Okay. Yeah, you're bringing yourself back into balance when you do this. When you release yourself from this vow, you're bringing yourself back into balance. The inner and outer worlds are coming back into balance. The spiritual and the divine and the physical are coming back into balance, because you've been focused only on the unconsciously maybe, but because of this past life vow, you haven't been in balance. So, and your focus is changing. Your focus is changing from hiding and from being afraid to knowing and not knowing and pretending that you don't know. I guess it's pretending that you don't know. That's the vow that you took. So your focus is changing from that, from pretending that you don't know, to revealing that you do know. And you're going to be safe in that, because you're being supported. You're going to be safe, okay? It's important for you to know that you're going to be safe when you do that. So like I said, just say it. Just say, I release myself from the vow of pretending not to know, or the vow of hiding my true self, okay? And you're supported and you're safe in doing so, and that's going to bring balance back, and that's going to refocus you. And then the Kuan Yin cards here. I might sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. Sorry. I've been experiencing some allergies lately, so sorry about that. Bless me. 33 from the Kuan Yin Ascended Master cards. I express my grace through as many forms and methods as are necessary to assist every being. Do not fear for yourself or another. Ask for my help and trust in my resourcefulness. Okay, so 33 is a master healing number. So she's bringing this energy that this is going to be healed, this vow. And do not fear for yourself or another. Okay, so you don't have to fear. You don't have to be fearful anymore of this persecution. Okay, that's being healed. They're healing it. Okay, and then she mentions grace here, and I'm going to use these grace cards next. So I express my grace through as many forms and methods as necessary. So yeah, the next cards to be shuffled are the grace cards, and this is the card you're getting from your guides. Strength. Okay, you have the strength to do this. Face your fear. Okay, so it's all about that fear. Every challenge is a blessing in disguise, a gift that makes us stronger, more conscious, and ultimately more alive. So yeah, face your fear. And you have this knowing. You have this knowing that every challenge is a blessing in disguise, a gift that makes us stronger, more conscious, and ultimately more alive. So face this fear and release yourself from this vow to pretend that you don't know, to hide your true self. Okay, you're safe. You're supported, right? Do not fear for yourself or another. Okay, it's going to bring balance back into your life, and it's going to refocus you in a better direction. Is what I hear, in a more rewarding direction. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Release that vow. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed this and that it helped in some way, and please go out and have a great day. Okay, my pile number 3 is today. What past life vow do you need to release yourself from? Okay. So this is the Two of Pentacles, and it's reversed. So if that was upright, it would mean balance and balance. But because it's reversed, it means imbalance. So for some reason you made a vow to be out of balance. Okay? It also means, so when you're out of balance, everything is out of balance. But in particular, this card in reverse talks about financial stability. So there's something related to your, it's not like you took a vow of poverty, because that was pile number 1. But it's a vow to be out of balance. Now, why would you have taken that? Pile number 1 and 2 were very clear why they would have taken their vows. So why would you have taken a vow to be out of balance? Why? Trying to think about history and what's gone on in history, and why would you feel the need to be out of balance? To be unstable? To be in chaos is what's coming, the words that are coming. To be in confusion versus clarity. Why would you take that vow? Okay, I don't know why. They're not sharing with me why any of us would have taken that vow, but apparently some of us have. So we've taken a vow to be in a state of imbalance, confusion, chaos, So let's clear that, okay? So first and foremost, the first thing you do is you just clear it. You just say, I choose to release myself from this vow of being imbalanced, of being in chaos, of being confused, okay? So you just want to, first and foremost, release yourself from that vow. For whatever reason you made it, you might know. They're not giving me any indication of why. Okay, so now when you release yourself, ideas and inspiration are going to come. Okay, that's what they're telling you. So make sure to say, I release myself from this vow of chaos, confusion, imbalance, okay? Instability. Release yourself from that vow, that past life vow that you made for some reason, which escapes me. I don't know why. And they're not telling me why. Okay, and then, okay, ideas and inspiration will come, and you will take better care of yourself as a result. Okay, so maybe that's some of it. Just you're not taking care of yourself. Things are not in balance, and that might be reflecting in your life right now. And you'll come into your power. Okay, yeah, the balance is what brings power. Okay, I saw that in a reading prior, and so now this is making a little bit more sense. Being out of balance means that we're rejecting one side of the coin. So I've said this many times, but there's two sides to every coin, and you can't have a coin without two sides. So you have to be willing to accept both sides of the coin in order to be able to get the coin. Okay, so this might be what's related to the financial side of things, but so you need to not be fearful and not be rejecting the quote-unquote negative side of the coin if you want to receive the positive side of the coin, because they come together. They're they're just two sides of the same coin. So when you get to a place of being able to restore that balance where, yes, you can choose what you want, which is usually the positive side, without rejecting the negative side, that's when your power to manifest comes into place. So that's what I'm getting right now. I'm guided to shuffle these grace cards to see what else comes. I'll get another piece of the puzzle. But what I do know so far is that you need to release this vow to be in confusion and chaos and instability and imbalance, okay? So release that vow. Okay, this is your card. Okay. So what did I say? You can't manifest when you're in this place, right? You have to restore this balance in order to activate the power to manifest what it is that you want, what you want to receive. You can't reject the negative in order to receive the positive. You have to allow both. You can choose the positive, but in that choice, while making that choice, you have to be in a balanced position of allowing both the positive and negative to exist in order to receive the manifestation of your choice, okay? So receive. When we open ourselves up to others, we open ourselves up to the abundance of the universe. So this is the others, okay? So, yeah. So, yeah, we need to be open to all. Not just what we want, not just what we like, not just ourselves. We need to be open to all. We need to be open to others. And that way we can open ourselves up to the abundance of the universe, right? And that way, that's our power. That's restoring that power to receive, to manifest and receive. So for whatever reason, you made this vow to be in a place of confusion, chaos, imbalance, and instability. And when you're in that place, when you're not seeing clearly, you reject others. You reject the other, whatever the other might be. And so, yeah, you need to come back into a place of clarity where you see the truth that all is in balance. The universe is in balance and it's abundant, and be willing to receive the abundance of it. If that makes sense. I hope I'm hoping getting this across clearly. It's not completely clear to you. Hopefully it will become clear as you watch this maybe a couple times or think about it a little bit. But the most important message here is to release yourself from the vow of confusion, chaos, instability, imbalance, okay? Okay, right, here we go. Here's the Ascended Master's message for you. There is a way. I know what needs to take place for your fulfillment. You may not always recognize why things need to happen as they do. Be assured that my activity in your life is purposeful and kind. Okay, so yeah, that's, again, opening yourself up to receiving, okay? To receiving all that the universe has to offer. So sometimes you might be asking for something, you might be praying for something, you might be wanting something, and for some reason you're not getting exactly what you want, or you know, things are not happening exactly the way you wanted them to happen. So like they say here, you may not always recognize why things need to happen as they do, but rest assured that their activity in your life is purposeful and kind, okay? So, yeah. So you need to restore this balance of everything's the yin and the yang. Everything is meant to be. The universe is balanced. The universe isn't chaotic. There is order in the universe. There is stability, and you know, all things balance each other. And don't go to that place of being confused and unclear and chaotic and fearful, because then you're going to reject half of the universe, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing. So when you clear yourself of this, ideas and inspirations will come that will be helpful to you. You'll start to take better care of yourself. You'll understand and know how to take better care of yourself, and your power to manifest. That's what I see here. This breathing out, she's so we inspire and then we expire, or not expire, we express. That's the word I'm looking for. We express. So the breathing out is when we're manifesting things in our life, okay? So that's what I'm learning, and these messages have been telling me. So that's what I'm seeing here in this card. So I hope that helps. Hope you're not more confused. If you are, just say, I release myself from the vow of confusion. Okay, that's how I'm going to put it. I release myself from the vow of confusion and imbalance and instability that I took in a prior lifetime for whatever reason. I release myself from that vow. Okay, so that's going to bring some changes into your life, I hope. And you know, feel free to comment and let me know if it works for you. Let me know how things go, if this resonated with you, if it works for you, etc. Okay, go out and have a great day now. Bye.